Owner of WilmingtonRealEstate.com, that's Wilmington-Real-Estate.com, and DBA, doing business as Ocean Views Real Estate Incorporated in Southeast North Carolina. I work a ton with vacation rentals down here. That's where people from the Northeast or Charlotte or Raleigh Triangle or Ohio, they buy a beach property, a condo or a single family house, duplex, second row, and mostly they rent it out as a vacation rental, and it largely pays for itself over time. They get a tax deduction, and they get appreciation because we're in a steeply appreciating market right now, and they use it themselves a couple times a year. And it's called a vacation rental. Usually they're financed as second homes, and then wink wink, they're actually rented out almost all the time. So one of the challenges with this is knowing what are the numbers. What are the numbers? In other words, what are all the little fees? There's a ton of fees for these vacation rentals, and at first glance you see a gross and you're like, wow, $40,000 gross, that's awesome. That's going to pay all my bills plus a whole bunch. And then you run the numbers more in depth on all the little fees and management costs, and you end up at a much lower profit margin, which makes it not nearly as exciting, although it can still be, a good investment property, etc. And I'm going to do other videos on that specific subject, but for now I'm going to focus on property management costs, and that is how much, how effective are these property managers, because usually they're 18 to 20%, and theoretically they're supposed to take care of everything and make it so easy you just buy it and walk away from it, and they take it over and they rent it out better than you could. What I'm finding though is actually in lots of cases these homes are very undervalued, meaning a home is grossing $16,000 a year, some one-bedroom condo on the beach, but it could be grossing $22,000 a year. It's undervalued. It's not being rented out at the appropriate rate. Or sometimes I see the big examples. I see a $600,000 home that has rentals of $35,000, and I'm like, well, if we look at the comps, actually, other homes right around here are grossing $55,000. The owner is leaving 20 grand on the table. They don't even know it, probably. This property manager is inept, unqualified. I don't care what their name is or how long they've been doing this. Their seller, the client, is getting shafted here. Money on the table that should be going to this owner's family or for other investments, etc., is just not there, and it's not right. So I'm going to use a couple of examples here, and I'm going to try my best to not really go into the addresses and show you how to run numbers on a vacation rental. Let me throw in some keywords here. We're talking about oceanfront homes for sale in North Carolina on beaches such as Sunset Beach, Carolina Beach, Holden Beach, Oak Island Beach, North Topsail Beach, Curry Beach, Surf City. Okay, I do this just because I need to optimize for Google. Now, let's use an example. A home came on the market this week in Ocean Isle Beach, and it's a little one-bedroom condo. Let's see if we can find it real quick. And somewhere I believe I read it's listed for 210,570 square feet. I thought I remembered reading something about it grossing $12,000 a year or something. So here's what you do. You go to the website, you type in the beach you're looking for, okay? Ocean Isle Beach. And then what you do is you just go very near that building on the map. You tune in right to the map on VRBO, Vacation Rental by Owner, and you find the exact address of the property, and then you search right around there for other properties that are the same size. So on this one, I'm just going to zoom in a whole bunch. And this is slow internet. It's called satellite internet. Isn't that great? Stuck with satellite because I live in the country. And what I'm going to do is use a quick filter to help get some of these extra ones around. So I'm going to say maximum bedrooms 1. That's going to narrow all these listings down right away because this is a one-bedroom unit here. So what you do is you zoom in on the map where the building is, the condo is that you're looking, and then you go click on these units here or here, and you find the one that matches up. And sure enough, often you'll find one right in that building or within a few blocks that's very similar. Here is the exact same building, same floor, one bedroom, and I see in June it's renting for $1,800. Okay, so what I do is I take that times 10 to book it out for the summer. Now I'm at $18,000, and then there's bookings in the off season as well. Like the whole month might be $1,800 in October. So I add a few of those months there, and we're at $6,000 plus $18,000, $24,000. So solidly, this is a 20 grand rental, but maybe it could even get up to 24 grand. Okay, so if I saw through disclosure online rental history of $12,000, I know, wait a minute, that's irrelevant. It's not being rented out to its full potential. I can tell my client, no, it's really a $20,000 rental if it's in the same condition, as this one. And that's like an example of how we find it. I'll use another one here. There's a property over here. It's more than $1.5 million in Curry Beach, okay? And just look at photos real quick. It's a monster property, I think 8 bedrooms, and it has the sought-after pool. Oceanfronts with pools, wow, those make a lot of money. And in the listing, or talking to an agent, I heard that the property gets $60,000 of rental in the hot season. And I said, excuse me, it actually can be grossing a lot more than that. Do the sellers realize how much money they're losing? And the owner and the agent right away affirmed and agreed with me and says, yes, it could be renting out 10 grand a week. So let's look at an example here. You go over to Curry Beach and you find a property here that sleeps 18, 6 bedroom, 4 bath. Well, the house we're looking at Curry Beach that gets the 60 grand in rentals, it has 8 bedrooms and 6 baths. So this is a lower end property. I'm trying to find the main picture of it. Gee whiz, where'd it go? I didn't realize I was at the end of all the pictures here. Sorry about that, you guys. Oh, brother. Okay, well, anyway, the point is, it's got a pool. It's smaller. There you go. It's rented for $7,000 a week. Okay, multiply that times 10 and you're at 80. Multiply it plus some extra months, and you're there like at 90,000. Okay, let's look at another one there. And here's what you can do. This one here, for example, it's an 8 bedroom property, oceanfront in Curry Beach, and it's renting for $11,000 a week. You click on the dates available, and then you see all this grayed out area. That means it's booked up these weeks. Okay, it's booked up a lot already. So that tells you that the property is fully booked and that it grosses times 10. You're at 120,000 plus some extra months, and you're easily at 140,000, for example. And it's the same size as this property, only this one has a pool. Okay, so this one could be grossing, 140 grand, no problem, if it was rented out correctly by a property manager that knew the real value of the property. So that's how you find rental comps. You can find them either from the rental history, but sometimes the rental history in the MLS is bad because it's not being rented out to its full potential, everybody. All right, more power to you. Talk to you soon. If you're interested in oceanfront vacation rentals, I'm the best buyer agent for them in the region. Thanks.